Hi, welcome to another video by Archangel Raphael. My name's Jabeen and I'm a channel of Archangel Raphael, and Raphael comes through me and speaks. This video is going to be about soul contracts, vows, agreements, also like rituals that you may have done in other lives where you've affirmed certain things. So firstly, Raphael's going to talk about this subject, and afterwards we're going to be doing a clearing where we clear all the contracts, all the vows, agreements that no longer serve you. So I'll just let Raphael come in and speak through me. I would like you to know that soul contracts, vows, agreements, all these kind of things are all very similar. They are simply ways that you have affirmed certain things. In some cases, you have done it more strongly than others. So sometimes it is simply you repetitively telling yourself something about who you are and what you are here to do. And this is so strong over time, it has built up, that you will find yourselves automatically acting a certain way, doing certain things, without being able to easily bypass it. Other times you have actively engaged in certain ceremonies where you have made affirmations, declarations, agreements with others who are witnessing you doing this. And these are much stronger because they have been witnessed by others and they have been made deliberately. So in these cases, you really do have to undo them in order to move on. And then finally, there is another level to this altogether, where you have been involved in ceremonies where you and other people have all made the same declaration, agreements with each other, and you have affirmed each other, and you have done some sort of ceremonial ritual to really make it in one way or another set in stone. This could even have involved making sacrifices, or perhaps doing other things that have caused you pain and injury. What I'm really trying to say is that when you have engaged in rituals like these, there is something that is very powerful that is created in the moment between you, and by doing certain ceremonial acts. And in these cases, it is quite literally bound by many different energies that you created at the time, perhaps even by demons and astral entities. What I'm really trying to say is that when you have engaged in practices like these, there really is a very heavy energy there that takes more light in order to fully clear. You may wonder if it is possible to have participated in ceremonies where there were higher beings who were invoked, angels and higher beings, where you have taken oaths in their presence. And yes, this is perfectly possible. But in cases like these, what has happened is automatically what you have taken oaths and vows over gets updated, because where angels and higher cosmic beings are involved, they update your software automatically. So everything that you have declared is overseen by higher beings. I hope this makes sense. So there is a difference between deciding something and then declaring it in the presence of angels, doing a ceremony of light, because the light energy will automatically allow what you have declared to be upgraded over time. But where you have done it with demons, astral entities, made up your mind about something and done rituals and ceremonies about it, there is a very heavy energy that has been created, which takes a lot of light to fully undo. What I will do now is do clearings for you all. However, these clearings may need to be repeated several times in cases where you have made very heavy contracts. Remember that the heavier the contract, the more times you may need to do it, and that is because they are in one way or another going to fight back. And what I mean by fight back is the energies that are within you will start to, in one way or another, resist until they are fully cleared. That is all. I also would like to reassure you that in the case of rituals that you have participated in other lives or this life, where demons and astral entities were involved, we are able to clear these energies from you. We are able to do this and help you to stay clear, which will be an automatic protection from these entities. That is all. When you are ready, be present, and I will do this for you. May the light that is within you and around you fully support this process. And I ask in this moment that all lives you have had, including this one, where you have made declarations within yourself, be it conscious or unconscious, about certain things, to be fully cleared in all directions of space and time, all realms, all parts of your being. I ask that the Lords of Karma come in to assist with this, and many other higher beings. And I would also like to ask that the source, the reason behind you making these affirmations in the first place is cleared by Metatron. Firstly, we will start with the gentle ones that you have made within yourself with no witnesses present. I will say that this does include affirmations, decisions to serve a certain person, to serve certain groups of people. Now I will move on to the declarations, agreements, vows, contracts you have made with witnesses. And now I will do the third type. Remember that this is a lot heavier and will definitely need to be repeated. I would like to share that for this group you may have even been an unwilling participant of such a ceremony. You may have been forced to participate, so it has not always come from your own free will, this type of energy. I would like you to know that this is going to take a while to complete, so what I would like you to do is keep being present, and in the meantime I will share with you some more information. So remember, you are still being worked on. What I would like to tell you is that many lifetimes ago, this is for all of you, there has been a time when ceremonial work was the norm, and people did many types of ceremonies, actually all the time, every day sometimes. So ceremonies were a normal part of life. There were ceremonies for when you gave birth, ceremonies for when someone passed away, holy ceremonies and also unholy ones, ceremonies for when someone was in trouble to help get them out of it, ceremonies for when someone was feeling unwell, all sorts of ceremonies, and they were conducted on an everyday basis as and when they were needed. And the ceremonies involved many things. So sometimes in the holy ones you would invoke cosmic beings, higher beings, and attune to the light of oneness and do certain rituals. And then in other types there would be sacrifices of animals, occasionally people even, in the much darker ones, and there would be offerings made to the demons in this form and in other forms too. What I am trying to say is that over time this has in one way or another been forgotten about. Rituals and ceremonies still exist, but not quite in the same way. So some of you have accumulated a lot of quite dark energy from these times, and others of you have a lot of light, knowledge of how to be in one way or another working with higher beings and the light of oneness to create what you would like, to undo certain things. What I would like you to know is that we are clearing all the things that no longer serve you, perhaps has never served you. I would like to also share that our light is able to do this. When you do these things yourself, try to clear yourself. You can do it, but it does take longer. But when we come in, we bring a lot of light, so we are able to help you do this much faster. Do it for you, in fact, as you simply ask. What I'm really trying to say is that we do have a lot to offer you, a lot of experience with these things, a lot of information and light. Be not afraid of asking, because you will receive what you need. But sometimes it does take time, so it may not be straight away you feel the benefits of these clearings. But as you keep doing them, the energy gets broken down until it has fully transformed. That is all. This is now complete. Yeah, so thank you very much for listening, and hope you benefited from this video, and please give it a thumbs up if you did, and let me know in the comments below any experiences, any thoughts you have around this subject. And if anyone wishes to support this channel, in the description below there's a way of sending donations, whether that's a one-off or monthly. And I do aim to produce 5 videos a week, so any support with that is greatly appreciated. Thank you for listening.